We'd like to welcome now Yevheniya Kravchuk. She is a member of parliament in Ukraine. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We really appreciate it. Love to get absolutely, really interested in your reaction to the crash to start.
Well, I just think it's a snake eating its tail, Ouroboros eating its own children, because Wagner Group was financed for many years from Russian budget, and now they're trying to kill its own child that tried to make a rebellion, or whatever you call what happened 2 months ago. But also, I have to state that all the capabilities of Wagner Group were taken out months ago when they were not victorious near Bakhmut, and they lost a lot of troops there. So that's actually when they lost their capability. Not really was they taken out of Prigozhin. They had some people staying in Belarus, in Africa, but it's much, much less. Was that state they started and going into the war. But anyhow, Prigozhin is a war criminal, so we're not going to mourn for him. Of course, we feel sorry he will not be in Hague for his crimes, but anyhow, I mean, our goals are not changing. We have to do what we have to do and free our land.
So what is your general sense? How are other members of parliament viewing this? And what about the people of Ukraine as well?
Well, today, as you know, it's Independence Day. So actually, Ukraine is not thinking about Prigozhin. Ukraine is thinking how to get stronger and to celebrate the next Independence Day with the whole territories and the whole people being freed. As you know, we had some very successful operations in Crimea just today with our special forces landing there. Can you imagine that operation, 2 years ago, even before the start of the full-scale invasion? And also the counteroffensive is going in the south. It's not that fast as everyone would like to have, but it's due because we value each life. So Ukraine is concentrated on what we have to do and what we have to do with our own partners, because actually, we really understand what independence is, and freedom can't be taken for granted.
Oh, it certainly cannot. And at the first Republican presidential debate last night, Vivek Ramaswamy, one of the candidates, says he doesn't support more aid for Ukraine. We'll play the clip and then come back for a question.
Ukraine is not a priority for the United States of America. And I think that the same people who took us into the Iraq War, the same people who took us into the Vietnam War, you cannot start another no-win war. And I do not want to get to the point where we're sending our military resources abroad when we could be better using them here at home to protect our own borders, protect the homeland.
What is your reaction to the comments he made?
Well, I can ask only one question. Does Mr. Ramaswamy want to be on the same team with a murderer, on the same team with a friend? Because the United States is the closest ally to Ukraine. We're proving, we know with our blood, what is the cost of freedom, the cost of democracy. I mean, as I understood, it's only one candidate out of 8 that yesterday spoke on war of Russia against Ukraine. So it's not the position of all the nation. And having this opportunity, I would like to thank again to all Americans that support Ukraine. Actually, I received a letter of just an ordinary American from state of Washington writing me a letter after one of the interviews I gave online and showing the support of Ukraine. And that's what matters, and I really thank for that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.